Unit 4, Section 11.4 Worked Examples. If two states are selected at random from a group of 40 states, determine the number of possible outcomes if the group of states selected are selected with replacement or without replacement. First, we'll select two states with replacement. There are 40 states. We pick one state, should be a one state. There are 40 to select from. We put the first selection back and we select again from the 40 states. So the number of outcomes is going to be 40 times 40, which is 1,600. Now, if we do this problem without replacement, the first time we have 40 states to select from, but the second time we only have 39 because we don't put the first state back. So in our calculator, we're going to go ahead and we're going to multiply 40 times 39, and now we have 1,560 outcomes. A hat contains 3 marbles, 1 orange, 1 green, and 1 blue. 2 marbles are selected at random without replacement from the hat. Determine the number of sample points in the sample space. We're selecting 2 marbles without replacement. So for the first selection, we have 3 choices. We don't put the first marble back. We select again. There are 2 to pick from, so we have a total of 6 sample points in the sample space. And the tree diagram is shown here. On the first selection, we could get an orange, a green, or a blue. We don't put that marble back. So on the second selection, we have 2 marbles to pick from, and the colors depend on what we selected the first time. That colored marble would not be there for the second selection. The next part of the question wants us to actually list the sample space. And if you notice from the tree diagram, we can go ahead and go through each parts of the tree to come out with sample outcomes. So we have orange, green, orange, blue. On the second part, we have green, orange, green, blue, blue, orange, blue, green. So the correct answer for the sample space is choice A. There are 6 outcomes there. And I went ahead and brought those outcomes over on the next page so we can answer the next set of questions. Determine the probability of selecting exactly 1 green marble. So we know that there are 6 outcomes in our sample space, and the question is how many of those 6 have exactly 1 green marble? And if we look across there, we see the first does, the third, the fourth, and the last. So we have 4 out of 6, but we need to simplify our fraction, and it's going to become 2 out of 3. The next one asks us to determine the probability of selecting at least 1 marble that is not green. If we look at the 6 outcomes, every single one of them has at least 1 marble that is not green. So this is going to be 6 out of 6, which is actually equal to 1. And then determine the probability of selecting no blue marbles. So how many outcomes don't have at least 1 blue marble? And if we notice there's going to be 2. So this is going to be 2 out of 6, which will simplify to 2 out of 6. I apologize for my pen. It's not working very well today. 2 out of 6, which simplifies to 1/3. 1/3.